Welcome to A Quest for Metal. Today we are ranking Powerwolf, one of my favourite bands of this kind of fun power metal genre. I love them, I've seen them live, I saw them touring with Amaranth and it was great. Can't wait to see them again. This is a band which has a lot of albums and a lot of good albums. There's not really a stinker in this pile. I enjoy all of them for one reason or the other. Now, they don't all sound the same, and we'll get to that eventually, but yeah, I enjoy most of these albums, so hopefully you guys can, if you don't know them, check out some of these albums, or my top 3, check them out, and hopefully you find some songs you enjoy, or maybe the whole album. So, before I get started on my list, pop yours down below. What's your favourite Powerwolf albums? Rank them if you want. What's your least favourite? And then let's get fucking started. So coming in first is the first album, Returning Bloodred, which is a weird name to say, but I love it. I love the art on this one as well. It's creepy, and that's a good theme because this album is the creepiest album they've done. It's the darkest album, the most evil, and it's very doomy. There's some fast songs, sure, but there's a lot of doomy songs as well. This is like Powerwolf's Black Sabbath. Some of these songs, it's ridiculous, but I love the slow tempo, and I really want to play it high because of that, but I just think Powerwolf, I don't think of doom. It's not really, hand in hand, even though this is the debut, but, bands evolve and change, kind of like a werewolf, and Powerwolf does that, and I think they just get better and better. So at the moment, the debut is coming in last, but I still really enjoy it. I know, I love those doomy cuts. I just don't think it's Powerwolf, if you know what I mean. But there's some other good songs on here as well, like Kiss of the Cobra King. That's sick. And yeah, Evil Made Me Do It is the very Sabbathy one. But yeah, overall, I enjoy this album, but something has to come last, so it's this one. Next up is Lupus Day. Yeah, we're going, forward in time. This is the next album, the sophomore album by the band, and they kind of had their own identity on this one. Became a lot more power metal-y than, say, the previous one, which is very doomy and evil, kind of speed metal at times as well. This one has its own identity and starting to lay the foundation of greatness to come. And this is still a great album, still some boppers on here. We Take It From the Living is a great start. Saturday Satan, such a fun and catchy song as well. So it has some highlights in. It's a more evolved sound. I enjoy it a lot more for that. More memorable moments. So Lupus Day, it's coming here number 2. This is when I may get some shit because all these others are so goddamn memorable to me and just amazing that it's really hard to rank them. But coming in next is the third album, Bible of the Beast. Yeah, I know, it's a classic. There's so many good songs on here. Like, Resurrection, by erection, raise your phallus to the sky. Come on, you gotta sing. There's gonna be a lot of singing on this video, by the way. There's gonna be a lot of singing. And of course, Werewolves of Armenia. How good is that? That live is fan-fucking-tastic as well. I think this is probably the heaviest album they've done. I mean, Panic in the Pentagram as well. The guitar on that. The singing on Panic in the Pentagram. Beautiful song. This album is really highly rated and a lot of people have it like number 1 or 2. I'm having it down here. I still adore it, but I just think the songs I like the most are on other albums. This does have 2 really fucking amazing standout songs, the ones I mentioned, but compared to a lot of the other albums where they have every song is memorable, I gotta go with the ones where I think everything is memorable, and I only think there's like a couple of memorable ones on here, but then a couple of great, kind of fast, intense songs as well. But I like the sing-along ones, and, there's more on the others, so I guess let's get to them. Next up is Preachers of the Night. Yeah, this is another great album with a lot of amazing songs on, like Amen, 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 and Attack. I think they say attack 3 times, not amen 3 times. Doi. But then you got the amazing Coelius, Coelius Sanctus, Dominus. Oh, how good is Coelius Sanctus? That's one of my favourite songs they've ever done. And it's on this album. Some of the best songs they've ever done on this album. Coelius, Coelius Sanctus. It's too goddamn fun. And the problem is that in the middle of this album it kind of slows down, and I'm not a big fan of some of the middle songs. They're alright. They're not amazing, they're just pretty good. But then the ending kind of makes it up because the ending's amazing, and the beginning, the first third is amazing. The last third is amazing, but the middle is like, it's pretty good. That's the only reason it's lower. but I still love some of the songs on here. The bloody bangers. Yeah, too many good songs in this album. Just let down a little bit by the middle, so the pacing's a bit off. But aside from that, yeah, I still love this album. I'll play it right now, and I'll bop around to it. Start singing Coleus, Coleus Sanctus. It's too good. Next up is the latest album, Call of the Wild. We just talked about Wild in that one, and now we're talking about Wild again. This was an amazing album. All the songs on here slap. Don't slap as hard as some of the other ones we're going to talk about, and that's the main downside, but every song slaps. There's no filler on this album. They're all fun. Faster Than Flame opening up with this kind of cool, heavy, fast, speed medley kind of song. Beast of Gavadan, I've forgotten how to say it. He makes it sound really cool in the chorus. It's like, Beast of Gadan, but I don't know how he says it. But then you got the, catchy as hell, probably my favourite song off it. Dancing with the Dead. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Dancing with the Dead. Amazingly catchy song. I love all these fun, catchy songs. And you got like Alive or Undead sounding like the Halo theme at the beginning. Go and listen to that song, Alive or Undead. It sounds like they're just chanting like the oh, like that Halo theme. It's insane, but then it picks up and goes in crazy. I love the singing on it. His singing, top notch. And Blood for Blood, come on. That's one of the best songs of the album, Blood for Blood. It has kind of like a pirate metal, like Ailstorm feel to it. Very funky, very fun. Feels like I'm just going to be dancing along with some pirates. So, yeah, of course I love that one. But yeah, overall, fantastic album. Don't think it's quite as good as the previous album, Sacrament of Sin, which we'll get to. But I think it's a great album. It's a solid album, and every song is good. So, it's coming middle of the pack. It's coming here. Top 3 now, and this was really hard. All 3 of these songs are amazing, but we're going with Blood of the Saints as number 3. I mean, of course, you got the We Drink Your Blood, do-do-do-do-do-do-do. We drink your blood, na-na-na-na-na-na. Don't know the rest of the lyrics. Just that one phrase, but come on, it's good. It's one of the classics. It's on this album. It's fun. Sanctified through Dynamite is another Dynamite song. No pun intended. This has a lot of classics on as well, like Die Die Crucified and Murder at Midnight. Murder at Midnight, fun as well. And Son of the Wolf, yeah. This is a flawless album. If you have this number 1, that's cool. I could easily do it, but there's 2 other albums that I love more. So for me, yeah, Blood of the Saints is coming here. So here it is, top 2. Number 2 is Sacrament of Sin. Yeah, some people overlooked this one when it came out. I adore it. Every song is a killer. Not just a good song, like Call of the Wild, they're all good. Every song is killer. Incense and Iron being one of my favourites. Maybe my favourite Powerwolf song, Incense and Iron is. I love that song. And then you got Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend. How fun is that one as well? And then you got Night Side of Siberia. Do 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 do. Again, one of my favourite Powerwolf songs. Where the Wild Wolves Have Gone, a beautiful ballad. I love the ballads on this. I love them. And Where the Wild Wolves Have Gone is one of my favourites. So every song hits, every song's amazing, and this album's underrated. So I'm gonna give it some love. I'm putting it here as number 2 because I think it deserves it. And I didn't even mention Fire and Forgive. How good is that as well? But yeah. That is my number 2 Powerwolf album. So, that only leaves one left. My favourite Powerwolf album of all time is Blessed and Possessed. Blessed and Possessed, it had to be. I mean, every song is a banger, just like on Sacrament of Sin. But even more memorable banger, like, holy shit. First of all, Blessed and Possessed, yeah, that song's amazing. Dead Until Dark, catchy as all hell. And then Army of the Night, Ata Maria. You gotta sing it. You gotta love those Marias and Ave Maria and all that shit that they do on it. It's corny, it's fun, it's cheesy. I love it. Amata Strigoi is another classic on here, and Sanctus Dominus. Oh, that's amazing as well. Come on, every song is a fucking banger on this one. Certified classic. Blessed and Possessed. It had to be number 1. It's just all killer, no filler. And of course, ending it, one of the last songs, Let There Be Night, is so goddamn amazing. The melody to Let There Be Night is going to be stuck in my head all day now. When he sings Let There Be Night and it's like, dun 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 dun, let there be night, do 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 do. It's too good. yeah, it's too good. Blessed and Possessed, easily my favourite Powerwolf album of all fucking time. So, this was my ranking for Powerwolf. What did you think? Let me know down below. Would you have some of them higher? Would you have some of them lower? What do you think of the band as a whole? Let me know down below, and we'll see you again on another Quest for Metal.